What's up guys? Today in this video we're going to be talking about the coronavirus and how it is affecting our community as dancers. What's up guys? This is your man Coach Sambo, and today I'm not here with a tutorial. I'm here with a very serious video for you guys because, well, as you know, the coronavirus is spreading throughout this whole planet, and it will affect our community as dancers. So I just came back from Legit Blast in Prague, and there were already major concerns at that point. There were people there wearing masks, and people had to wash their hands, and temperatures were being checked. So this was already a concern for our community last week. But now things have gotten a lot worse. Governments are starting to close down gyms, schools, fitness centers. It's like a complete lockdown. So will this impact our community? Well, let me tell you, it definitely will. So first things first, I think it's really important for everyone to understand that even though people of our age might not, die from it or whatever, it does affect older people. And even now, there are cases of people under 40 years of age that are dying from this. I think a lot of people have to understand that even though people of our age can't die from it, older people will. And I'm thinking about your parents, your grandparents, people you come into contact with. We can't look at it as,
I'm too young to die from this coronavirus.
We have to think of it of, you spreading it to people who are vulnerable for it. So that's why it's everyone's concern. And I think that's why we have to take this really, really seriously, especially us dancers, going to jams and all these kind of things. It's hot, it's sweaty, it's warm. It's the perfect environment for a virus to spread. And I was thinking this when I was at the Legit Blast last week. It was so packed. It was so full. It was so smelly. I was like, this is the perfect breeding ground for the coronavirus. I might just have the coronavirus right now because there's a 2-week incubation period. So, you might not know you have it unless, 2 weeks pass and then you start showing symptoms. So, just to remind you, this is actually some serious stuff because I might be carrying it right now and I might just spread it on to some old lady that I see on the subway or whatever. I don't want to say this, but I think we have to start thinking about a full lockdown, and not like next week or next month when we're ready. I think we have to do it now. So especially me, I teach a lot of kids, I teach a lot of students. We have tons of dance schools where I teach, and they're all sending me messages today that they're postponing these classes for at least a month. So the exact same thing will happen wherever you are. And that's what I wanted to say here in this video, is that it will affect the dance community. People like myself that are getting income from these dance classes, you have to be ready not to receive income for at least another month or maybe even longer. So this is already one way this will affect you as a dancer. Your classes are in danger of being postponed. So you got to be ready for that. Also, as you might have seen, UK Champs has been canceled. The Red Bull BC1 I just qualified for, that was supposed to be going down in 2 weeks. That's being postponed, and they might just push the date back even further the coming weeks. Because if you like it or not, the way we are interacting today with all these subways and trains and flying and airports and then, shaking hands and everything, the virus is doubling, or the people that have the virus are doubling every 4 days. And it starts out small, with like 8 people infected, but 4 days later you got 16 people, and then you got 32 people infected, 64, and it keeps doubling and keeps doubling. By the time we pass 1,000 people that have the disease, it's 2,000. 4 days after that, it's 4,000, 8,000, 16,000, 32,000. That's how fast the virus spreads. So you can count on the fact that a lot of events will be canceled or will be postponed for months to come. And this is a reality we're dealing with, and it's going really, really fast. And some people might think, I'm still gonna go practice, I'm still gonna go to class, I'm still gonna let my students come to class. And by doing that, you're not acting smart, because it will still affect older people that will come into contact with your students, and it's just gonna keep spreading. So events are gonna get canceled, classes are gonna get canceled, training sessions are gonna get canceled. Even like showcases. You might dance at a concert, or you might have a showcase at some theater. All of that is going to get canceled. Rehearsals for that are going to get canceled. You're going to be asked to stay home for a long ass time. So you better get yourself a spot to practice at home. With all of this said, I hope everybody's going to try and do their best to keep yourself safe, but not just yourself, others around you. However, I do have one positive thing that might come out of this whole coronavirus thing. And I posted this on my Facebook yesterday. And the thing is, we've had so much events the last few years. like let's say the last 5 years, there's been an explosion of events. You know, in Europe, where I'm from, we've been having multiple events every weekend. Literally an overdose of events. And what happens is the quality of these events drops dramatically. People go to events every weekend. They see events on the YouTube and on the Instagram, you know, day in, day out. I don't know if you feel it too. You definitely feel it too. But people don't enjoy B-boy events anymore. I'm not talking about the best moments. I'm talking about the whole process, going to the event, ciphering, you know, there's just not that vibe anymore. Everything's just become so selfish. You know, it's kind of acting like spoiled little kids. You give kids whatever they want, they're gonna act spoiled. And that's how the B-boy community is in a way. You know, we're spoiled. We get to see all the best sets on, you know, Instagram. We go to a jam, let's be honest, we go to jams, we don't qualify, we f off, we go home, you know? Spoiled little kids. And this is what I wanted to talk about, is this, you know, definitely this corona thing is not something that's a lot of fun. You know, it's horrible, especially for the people that get affected from it. We're all gonna get affected from it. Everybody's gonna lose money on this. Everybody's gonna, you know, lose time and practice with their kids over this. You might not be able to practice as good as you usually would without it. We're all gonna feel the negative effects. But there's one positive effect that might just come out of this. And that is that people might just learn how to enjoy B-boy events again. Because if we're not gonna go to events for a few months, I hope every single one of y'all is gonna miss it and realize what we have or what we had. And support your jams. Support each other. Don't sit at jams with a long face. Don't dance with a long face. Show love. If you really love b-boying, you show love to every goddamn b-boy out there, especially the older generation. Because if they didn't do what they did, we would have never been here. This is a code that's kind of lost throughout time. And I think YouTube is kind of responsible for this, you know, the luxury we have. But think about it. I really hope you start missing those jams. And when we go back to, you know, when we go back to jamming one day, make sure the people there feel your love and feel your positivity so we can spread that around and go back to the pure essence of what this culture is all about. Peace, unity, love, and having fun. Because I don't see a lot of people having fun at jams these days, man. Alright, so stay safe. This is your man, Coach Sambo. Get ready for, you know, a nasty little, you know, dip in our community. You know, after shit goes down, shit goes back up. Definitely don't forget to check out my tutorials that I have been posting these last few months. It might just help you out, and it might just be what you need while you're staying at home during the corona crisis. So peace and love, guys. Make sure you, your crew, your loved ones, your family, that you all stay safe. Stay home. Don't let the disease spread. If you have it, strength to you, my brothers and sisters. But never forget, at the end of the day, when you think about it, fuck this corona shit. It's all about that b-boy shit.